Unit 6. Like, verb patterns describing food, towns and people, signs and sounds. Introduction to like. The word like can be a verb or a preposition. إذن كلمة like ممكن تأتي كverb كفعل أو كpreposition اللي هو حرف الجر. Like as a verb can be followed by ing or to, sometimes with a change in meaning. So, like as a verb, we are going to talk about like as a verb, which can be followed by ing or to, sometimes with a change in meaning. For example, I like going out at the weekend. Here we use like as a verb for general enjoyment. General enjoyment. I like going out at the weekend. You see here, after the verb like comes the verb with ing. I like to sit in a hot bath and read. We use here like after it. To, sit, to, and the verb for habits and preferences. Preferences هنا يعني أفضلية أو أولوية. So, like as a verb can be followed by ing or to, sometimes with a change in meaning. I like going out at the weekend is used for general enjoyment. The ing for general enjoyment. And I like to sit in a hot bath and read. To, like, and then to after it a verb is used for habits and preferences. Like as a verb has a person as the subject. So like as a verb has a person as the subject. Here is the subject. I like modern art. I don't like the way he looks at me. Do you like fish? Would you like a coffee? Like as a preposition هنا like هي كحرف جر has an object after it يعني يجي object after it. For example, she's wearing a hat like mine. Here mine is the object. It came after the preposition like. He's nothing like his father. His father here is the object. It came after the preposition here like. That sounds like a plane. A plane is the object. You're behaving like children. Here children is the object. It came after the preposition like. That new English teacher of his, what's she like? So here like in these sentences as a preposition and has an object after it. What like? What is or are or was or were like is used to ask about the permanent nature of people and things. So when you see this question what and then like and a question mark, it is used to ask about the permanent nature of people and things. تستعمل للسؤال عن الطبيعة الدائمة للأشخاص والأشياء. Permanent nature, permanent here means دائمي. Nature الطبيعة of people and things. It asks for a description or an impression or a comparison. So it asks for a description. تسأل عن الوصف, an impression, الانطباع, or a comparison or مقارنة. What's the health service like in your country? You see that question started with what and here is the word like. What are the new students like? What and here is the word like. Be careful. With a description means the word like. With a description or an impression, we do not use like in the answer. من تأتي كلمة like مع الوصف أو الانطباع. بالجواب ما نستعمل كلمة like. For example, what's London like? That is a description. What's London like? That here like came with a description. It's quite big and it's very interesting. هذا الجواب. لكن ما يصير نقول not it is like quite big. So we do not use like in the answer when we use like with a description or an impression. What's Amanda like? We answer she's tall, attractive and very funny. We do not use like in the answer. We must not say she's like tall or attractive. So we do not use like in the answer if we use it as a description or an impression. Number 2, with a comparison بالمقارنة. We can use like in the answer. بالمقارنة ممكن أن نستعمل اللايك بالجواب. كلمة اللايك بالجواب. Here like means similar to or the same as. So what is the meaning of like when you use it with a comparison? Means similar to, مشابه or the same as. What's London like? Here we answer as a comparison. It's like New York but without the tall buildings. Means here the sentence means it's similar to New York. So من نستخدم like بالمقارنة ممكن أنه نستعمل like في الجواب. ايش تعني من نستعملها بالجواب؟ تعني أنه هي it's similar to or the same as. So what's Amanda's daughter like? Here is a comparison. We answer as a comparison. She's just like Amanda. Means she's the same as Amanda. How? How is used to ask, first of all, number 1. How is used to ask about the present condition of something that can change. نستخدم how to ask about the present condition يعني الحالة الحالية أو الحاضرة of something that can change عن شيء ممكن أن يتغير. For example, how's work these days? It's better than last year. إذا تغير السؤال عن الwork these days. تغير إنه صار أحسن من العام الماضي. ف we use it when we to ask about the present condition of something that can change. How was the traffic this morning? It was worse than usual. It changed. To ask about the weather we can use both questions. السؤال عن الطقس ممكن نستخدم السؤالين. How's the weather? Where and what's the weather like? How's the weather and what's the weather like where you are? Number 2. How is also used to ask about people's health and happiness. ممكن نستخدمها عن السؤال عن صحة الأشخاص أو عن السعادة. Compare. How's Peter? He's fine. What's Peter like? He's a nice guy. He's quite tall, has dark hair and ممكن أنه تكملون الجملة بالشيء اللي ممكن راح تتكلمون عنه. Number 3. How is also used to ask about people's reactions and feelings. So it is used to ask about people's reactions يعني رد فعل الأشخاص and their feelings والمشاعر أو شعورهم. How's your meal? And how's your new job? So we can use how for 3 things. To ask about the present condition of something that can change, and to ask about people's health and happiness, and to also is used to ask about people's reactions and feelings. How or what like. Sometimes we can use what like or how, but they aren't the same. لكن هم مو متشابهين. ممكن نستخدمهم لكن هم مو متشابهين. What like, this one, what like, asks for an objective description. Asks for an objective description عن وصف موضوعي. And how asks for personal feelings. والهاو تسأل عن المشاعر الشخصية أو الخاصة. Compare. How was the film? It was great. يعني I feel it is great or it was great. لأن هنا هاو قلنا تسأل عن المشاعر الخاصة أو الشخصية، فأني أشوف إنه الفيلم هاي شعوري إنه it was great. لكن what was the film like؟ قلنا what ask about for an objective description. What was the film like؟ أنا راح أتكلم عن الفيلم بشكل موضوعي، بوصف موضوعي. أقول it was very funny and had lots of good actors in it. فهذا الاختلاف تشوفون between how and what like. That is the difference between how and what like. How asks for personal feelings and what like asks for an objective description. Questions with like. عندنا هاي بعض ال questions in the box. Okay. Write a question from this box next to the correct definition and which question used like as a verb and which question used like as a preposition. First of all, A. The definition is tell me about her because I don't know anything about her. Which question with this goes with this definition? The question that goes with definition is what's she like here? What's she like? What's she like? And it is here it is like is a preposition. B. Tell me about her physical appearance. This is the definition. Which question goes with this definition? What does she look like? What does she look like goes with this definition, and like here is a preposition. The definition, tell me about her interests and hobbies. The question that goes with this definition is what does she like doing? What does she like doing? Here like is a verb. The definition, tell me about her preferences for tomorrow evening. The question that goes with this definition is what would she like to do? What would she like to do? And here like is a verb. How is she now goes with the definition, tell me about her health or happiness. مثل ما قلنا how قبل شوية قلنا how ask for happiness or person's health. So how is she now goes with the definition, tell me about her health or happiness. طلاب أنا كتبت لكم الإجابة هنا وكتبت لكم شنو نوع like preposition or verb in this slide.